the other talking point is that if this is kind of like a Pokemon Black and White 3, will we even get Gen 5 remakes at all? The answer is probably yes, because they love to remake these games. I feel like originally the remakes were just meant to have, like, more stuff be, like, readily available, because, like, Red and Blue were, you know, Game Boy games, and they had to remake them for the Game Boy Advance, and then they added more stuff. And then they just kept making all these remakes, but, like, we didn't, like, when looking at everything, Fire Red and Leaf Green came out in 2004. Heart Gold, Soul Silver came out, hold on, release date. It came out in 2009. That's a lot earlier than I thought, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. But it still took them, like, 5 years to make their next remake, and then, like, another 5 years to make the Gen 3 Gen 3 remakes, and then another 5 years for the Gen 4 remakes, Sludge Wave. So, with BDSP coming out nearly 2 years ago, I could expect something Gen 5 related happening, or being, like, announced in, like, a year or two. As much as I don't want that to happen if it's going to be as crusty of a video game as this, because I still admit, I wanted to bring this up as a talking point as well, that it sucks that these games are built the way they are, but I almost kind of like it in a way that this game runs like a piece of shit, because it leaves more to the imagination of how good these games could be. Because, like, I like a lot of, like, old school, like, sprite games, and the modern sprite games, such as we're playing Undertale Yellow right now, and how that is still all sprites, but it conveys, even in, like, the original Undertale and Deltarune, it conveys so much emotion with just sprites. And I love it when the sprite animations just randomly become, like, extremely smooth, because it's like, oh my god, like, this is, like, a thing that you can do, it looks so good. And it leaves more to the imagination that way. So with these games... Serious mint. With these games looking as absolute garbage as they do, it still leaves a lot to the imagination of what these games could be if they were good games. Which is to say, I still really like these games a lot. Like, if this game was not crusty, this would be the best Pokemon game. But it's bogged down by that one of the main specific things is that, with how crusty this is. Let's head into the ice biome next. I don't know if I'll get to the, yeah, I guess we'll go in a counterclockwise order, I suppose. I want to check out stuff here. There's one particular thing in the canyon biome that is very, very interesting that I don't know if I'll get to today. I don't think we have a Lapras, do we? No, Lapras seems to be new. Also, I don't know where that, the other guy, the Vileplume, went. Oh, it's nighttime. You could totally get into a Dust Ball full health, right? No? Okay. Nice rain dance. But it failed. I'd rather just run away and toss another quick ball. Or it could just disappear. That's fine, too. I'll find another one. It's a Lapras. Lapras are not... probably not that hard to come by. Minchino! Look at the little baby! I forgot you could do that to see if it's a Pokemon you've captured or not. I love Minchino. I should also trade over a shiny now. Actually, do I have one? I only had one. There was a Minccino-related event in Pokemon Go a few years back, and I got a shiny Minccino, but I evolved it into Chinchino. That was back in 2020. These Pokemon like things neat and tidy. They are always sweeping and dusting their habitats using their tails as brooms. Oh, speaking of Lapras, you're just on land. That feels really weird to see a Lapras on land. Bug type. Interesting. Well, it's a good thing I have Aerial Ace. And I caught you off guard, so we can do another Aerial Ace. And you're not even going to get the chance to attack, I don't think. Getting an Ultra Ball. Very nice. Lapras Teardrops. Able to understand human speech and very intelligent, it loves to swim in the sea with people on its back. Lapras is such a classic. Amazing Pokemon. Seal is also new. Oh, before I get distracted again and forget that I want to do something, which is, I had this next to me in the previous Pokemon stream, and then just got so sidetracked with the game that I forgot. So let's take a brief intermission to go to full cam really quickly. So I will go to my full cam. I have another pack of Pokemon cards here, and I wanted to open this last stream, and then I had completely forgotten about it. I don't get Pokemon cards very often anymore, and I just tossed this trash on the floor. But I wanted to open this last stream, and then I forgot about it. So I will do that right now, and we'll see if we magically get one of the rarest cards in the entire set again. If you didn't see Teal Mask, I opened up a pack of Scarlet and Violet base set, and got, like, actually the rarest card in the whole set, first try. I don't have to do a pack trick anymore. But we've got Oddish, Dratini, Charmander, Yungoos, Grumpig, Clodsire, Trevenant, a reverse holo Combee, a reverse holo Toxel, and the Terra Dark-type Charizard! The Terra Dark-type Charizard full art. How does this happen? Like, I just opened this. How does this happen? What do you mean? I don't know how rare this is, but it seems like it's one of the rarer cards in this set, considering the entire thing is called Obsidian Flames. I feel like this whole thing is for this card, right? According to this list on this list, this is the third. This is the third rarest card in this set. If I go to desktop, according to this list, this is the third rarest card in this set, next to the gold version of this card and, like, the super hype version of this card. So, Charizard, and Charizard are all the top three rare ones. When this first came out back in October, it was worth a lot more. Now it's worth a lot less because it's been 3 months since this set came out, apparently. But yeah. We absolutely take those. It's a good thing I saved it for now. Obsidian Flames, Terra Dark-type Charizard. Absolutely insane. I don't even play the online game anymore. Complete, you did something. I rarely play the online game anymore, which sucks, because I really enjoyed playing it. But TCG Live is not as good, even though it's the same game. They did some stuff to that made it so that I can't use some of the other cards I used to use to play, and now it's just really lame, and I don't want to make new decks. The colder it gets, the better it feels. It joyfully swims around oceans so that they are filled with floating ice. Well, there you have it. TR for Whirlpool. Some dive balls. Anyone who shiny hunts Seal here is gonna have a hell of a time. You could just do that? You can just be here? Hisuian Quillfish? Really? I'm so confused by this, because I brought this up at the end of Teal Mask, or like sometime during Teal Mask. That like, how do Hisuian forms exist in modern day? Crit cap. Like, because they're Hisuian forms. They're not supposed to exist anymore. That's why bringing them from the past to the future with the transfer stuff is a thing. It absorbs toxins from the food it eats. The distinct purple spikes on its body are evidence of its potent poison. It just feels really weird, because I see Overquill here. But, like, why... Like, I thought it made sense for Perrin to have Hisuian Growlithe, because she's literally a descendant of Adaman. Like, that's very, very obvious. Like, a Growlithe from that time period could have easily been bred and carried through the generations, you know? But, like, I guess that could make sense for here, too, I suppose, but... Oh, Solosis. It just feels really weird to see them in the wild. Like, it's still Hisuian Quillfish in the wild. I understand we're not in Hisui, and there's Alolan forms here, and we're not in Alola. But, like, wouldn't these things be called Sinonian forms at this point? They drive away attackers by unleashing psychic power. They can use telepathy to talk to others. Like, it's just so weird. I do think it is kind of cool to have some of these Hisuian forms not be stuck in Legends Arceus, so that people who maybe never played that game see these and, like, get to see that. And maybe it's a cross-promotion thing. You get Hisuian Quillfish and Overquill in this game, and then you can go play Legends Arceus and see all the other wacky things that game does. I just think that's a very weird thing, and why it's not really explained why they're here. Because, again, Hisui does not exist anymore. Like, Hisui is Sinnoh. These should be called Sinonian forms in modern day. And they just don't do that. And it just feels really weird. Oh, that's a Duosian. You can catch the Duosian. When their brains, now divided in two, are thinking the same thoughts, these Pokemon exhibit their maximum power. My dream! Oh, there's another, area over here. Breaking swipe. Hello. Hey there, exchange student. Your friendly neighborhood guidance counselor here. Hope it doesn't feel too invasive for me to ask. Are you keeping up with your Pokemon battles? Here at Blueberry Academy, we try to get the students excited to battle each other. Which means I'll give you BP for battling the students here. The more battles, the more BP. Why don't you try to defeat 5 students in the polar biome? Sorry, you got 0 students in the polar biome. I'm good. I have my my BP slave here. Chucking away at these. Also, you're just kind of here. White Basculin mostly appeared around Timeless Forest, which is why I thought it had some weird time and space effects going on. Yeah, I think there was White Basculin in Kitakami. Because, yeah, Basculegion was there, I'm pretty sure. And Basculegion was part of the Pokédex. Can this technically work? God damn it. I mean, the Ursaluna being there was the Blood Moon Beast Ursaluna. Alright, bye Porygon. I'll find another Porygon. I only care about the quick balls. Because, like Perrin was saying that that Ursaluna must have, like, traveled from Hisui and then, like, from years past, and then, like, evolved in a specific way to be the way it was. Because there's only one of them. Unless somehow over here there's, like, a whole goddamn herd of Blood Moon Ursalunas somewhere. Who the hell knows? Is that a Dugong? Dugong! Get in. Yeah! It stores thermal energy in its body to fend off the cold. It swims at 8 knots, even in frigid waters. This is Sorceus' crystal. Okay, fine. Comet Shard. We take those. That's money right there. Triple Axle. They're just having all of the Isle of Armor moves just chilling around here. Is What's-His-Face over there? Because we can do that next. Perhaps. I guess what's her face? Oh, please. Okay, fine. I'll just run in. I was gonna run into the Porygon if it wasn't gonna throw the ball. There we go. This is why they give you the upgrade of the Dubious Disc. But I will just grab those other Pokemon and bring them over. Porygon is an artificial Pokemon created using advanced scientific means. It can move freely through cyberspace. Weird that it's just kind of in the cold region. See, I know it wants me to claim a thing. I'll claim a thing. Dubious Disc. Safari Ball. Okay. Next is Electrolyzer, and then probably a Magmarizer. They have to include these items in every game these Pokemon are in. Oh, this is Drayton. This is not who I want to be in. I wanted to do Drayden last, I think. So I guess we'll just explore this biome. And then go to her. I thought she was here. And not Drayden. Also, there's a Reuniclus around. This is also a Chinchino. One of my favorite parts about this entire game has, like, the entire game, including the base game, is just roaming the areas and catching Pokemon. Please do not get all 5 hits of Bullet Seed on me like that Trumbeak did. There's a fluffy baby. The oil that seeps from its body is really smooth. For people troubled by bad skin, this oil is an effective treatment. I feel like I should rub this thing all over my face. Can that be real? Can I get a chinchilla and rub it all over my face to clear out my bad skin? I found another Milcery outbreak. Let's get up real close to see. Okay, here we go. Unless you did that raid thing already. And it's not here anymore. Okay, no. There's 2 make a TM. It's just hatch an egg. I was gonna do this raid to satisfy the raid thing. So thank you for doing that. I won't explore all of this area. What have we done so far? Maybe I will do Drayden. Maybe I'll just not even care. Sometimes I'm bad at making choices, and I don't know what to do, because there's too many things I want to do. And there's only so many Pokemon to go and catch. I start running out of things to catch. Blizzard TM? I'm still seeing more Horsey. I'm not seeing any Seadra. Oh, there's a Reuniclus. Come here. Get in. Oh, I'm still sleeping. Reuniclus! When Reuniclus shakes hands, a network forms between their brains, increasing their psychic power. Need to find a Snubble somewhere, so we can get Snubble and Gramble. There's another 18 shards, dude. This Horsey is on land. I'd like to find another shiny just because I can, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It's not that. It's like pure white. There was a cave over here that I'm very interested in. And I still don't care about fighting these trainers. There's another cave. Chargestone Cavern. For real? Wow! Interesting. There's Plusle and Minun in here. We need those. The sequel to Chargestone Cave from actual Unova. They, like, brought over some of the crystals from Chargestone Cave. And it's got all the floating stones and stuff. That's really cool. Oh, Plusle and Minun should not be that hard to capture. This Pokemon absorbs electricity from telephone poles. It shorts out the electricity stored inside its body to create noises. We can easily get Minun. I think I like Minun a lot more than Plusle just because of Pokemon Ranger. Gave me an affinity for Minun. Its dislike of water makes it take shelter under the eaves of houses in rain. It uses pom-poms made of sparks for cheering. How adorable. Anyone else remember Minusle? That was like a whole thing when I was a kid. Of like looking up like different like Pokemon videos. Oh, there's an under part here. Sans under part. I wonder how old this video is. I feel like this is so incredibly old that, like, I feel like the video isn't even on YouTube anymore. Because trying to find it gives me 0 results. So, this was, like, my experience of something similar to, like, playground rumors of, like, Sonic and Melee and stuff like that. Because when I would be on YouTube as a kid, I'd see a handful of, like, Pokemon videos, and they'd be in, like, Pokemon Emerald and stuff. And I used to think a lot of that stuff was real back in the day. They were obviously ROM hacks. Also, Elekid here. It rotates its arms to generate electricity, but it tires easily, so it only charges up a little bit. But there was a video specifically of the egg you get from the daycare. Or it's either the egg you get from the daycare, or it was, like, the one in Lava Ridge Town that's supposed to have Wynot in it. I used to see videos of people hatching that egg, and it would turn into, like, that game's Missing No. Like, the big circle with a question mark in it. It makes its way swiftly through the soil by putting both claws together and rotating at high speed. But I think it was some sort of ROM hack that someone had made that tricked me as a kid. Also, Joltik. Of someone leaving a Plusle and a Minun in the daycare. And they got an egg that like, hatched into a Pokemon called Minusle. Which was just, like, a fusion between Plusle and Minun. And, like, having this, like, weird Pokemon was, like, glitching out their game or something. And, like, trying to look at anything. Let me not look at YouTube. Let me just type it in on Google, Minusle. Playground rumors on r/Pokemon from 3 years ago. Growing up, I'm sure a lot of us heard different playground rumors, such as in the Pokemon games. As older fans are familiar with Mew Under the Truck in Gen 1, other stuff. I remember when Ruby and Sapphire released, there was a rumor in my elementary school that if you could breed a female Plusle holding a Soothe Bell with a male Minun holding a Macho Brace, there was a super low chance for a purple Minusle that had no charge would hatch from the ensuing egg. It was a legendary Easter egg, and that's why Minusle didn't follow the others numerically in the Pokédex. That's a very similar thing to what I remember. But, like, I saw it as a YouTube video. This was upload to the Cerebi forums in 2006. I heard that if you breed a male Minun and a female Plusle that hold 2 items, I don't remember which items, you get a Minuscle. And if you breed a Jirachi and a Deoxys, you get a Gyroxys. I do not believe them, but I tried Minuscle. It did not work. Yeah, the Minuscle, that's probably what the Minuscle was getting, like, the purple. I remember it being purple, kind of, I think. So I think that's what it was. Since it can't generate its own electricity, it sticks onto large-bodied Pokemon and absorbs static electricity. But there was definitely a video of Minuscle that I saw as a kid, and I don't know where it is now, because searching it on YouTube gives me 0 results. Oh, that's cool! It's got the big electro webs and stuff, too. There's literally electro web TM here. That's awesome. This is really cool like, this whole thing is Gen 5 fan service, but this cave in particular is, like, kinda dope. That's a shiny Joltik. That's not a shiny Joltik. That looks shiny with the lighting in here. Hold on. Joltik. Cerebi. Yeah, with the lighting, that looked very shiny. Its shiny is like a lot lighter fur with purple instead of blue. And I saw the lighter fur, I'm like, that has to be shiny. False alarm. I need to give Blowy Joey a full restore. I want to take a screenshot. Yeah, the lighting in here is very weird. God, how big are these caves? Oh, here we go. Here's the screenshot. And so there's Excadrill. Need to find Galvantula somewhere. I have a feeling there's like a Terra Galvantula somewhere in this cave. Its drill, which has evolved into steel, is strong enough to bore through iron plates. This Pokemon is a great help in tunnel construction. Can I climb this? There's a Spermy Wormy on the ground. I didn't see it. Dynamo was already in the base game, so I don't need to worry about Dynamo. I don't think I can jump on top of this, per se, or climb it. I don't see anything up there anyway, but that's not going to stop me from attempting to jump up. No, there's nothing. What I really wish is if I could, like, see the map of the cave. That would be kind of cool. Oh, here's an even better place for a screenshot. This place is massive! Oh, that has to be the Galvantula, too. With all the webs around and stuff. Oh, there's Galvantula there. Oh, it's Electros. Close enough. Hey, I'm so curious about this place, because this place is, like, completely underwater. Is this, like, a whole bunch of places carved out of the earth, and then, like, put into an underwater dome? Because there's so many different kinds of wild Pokemon that live here. Just in these weird habitats. When attacked, they create an electric barrier by spitting out many electrically charged threads. Oh, when I get close to this, Miraidon reacts. Look at that. Do not worry about the level 69 Magnemite. Matt, get out of the way. I did see this area. Oh, a little bouncy! The Joltik was doing a little bounce. Please get out of my way. I'm not seeing any Electabuzz around here. Again, I have to do this to every Minior I come across to make sure it's not shiny. There's a lot of Elekid, but there's not a lot of Electabuzz. Excuse you. You're in the way. There's a ladder? There's a whole ladder. That I very, very slow... Why am I even doing this? I have Miraidon. Why am I bothering to climb the ladder? I literally have a giant freak of nature. Rotom was in the base game. I don't need to worry about Rotom. It's cool that Rotom's here. Good. How big is this place? Like, it's actually insane. Like, I don't think this is like Passio or anything, because the entirety of Pokemon Masters takes place on an artificial island, like, made by humans. There's like a whole battle court down here. I don't think I need to heal, but... I also already feel like I've scraped, like, the entirety of this. Like, I like this cave. But I think I've seen every Pokemon there is here. Did not need to fight that. Alright, well, we've made it out into the canyon biome, which I did not even mean to come here. But I'm here. Also, Tyrogue is here, which means Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop are all in the game. I feel like Tyrogue was in Teal Mask, but I guess it wasn't. Also, there's a Alolan Geodude. Its intense desire to become stronger and stronger drives it to recklessly train its body and challenge any opponent it can find to a battle. There's a Alolan Geodude and, a Lowdude and a Lavler are all here. I feel like these guys should have been in the cave. If you step on a Geodude sleeping on the ground, you'll hear a zapping sound and feel a tingling shock through your entire body. Because I already have an Alolan. Stop it. Whatever. I already have an Alolan because I transferred over an Alolan Golem when I was doing Teal Mask to get the Pokédex entry for Golem. Just to see if it had something. At the time, I don't think it did, so I actually should go in the Pokédex and check. Graveler's entire body is electrically charged due to the stones it likes to eat. It is very quick-tempered Pokemon. I haven't seen some of these Pokemon in such a long time. I saw a tweet recently that was going around. It got, like, really popular very quickly. If someone said they got to see Primarina in this game, and it's one of their favorite childhood Pokemon. And it's like, everyone was saying, what do you mean favorite childhood Pokemon is Primarina? And then people are coming to the terms of the fact that I mentioned this in the last stream, Pokemon Sun and Moon are 7 years old. This person was 11 when they first played Pokemon Sun and Moon, now they're 18. So yeah, Primarina would be one of their favorite childhood Pokemon, wouldn't it? That's kind of how time works. I want to go and look for the stuff again. Golem. It fires rocks charged with electricity. Even if the rock isn't fired that accurately, just grazing an opponent will cause numbness and fainting. I guess we'll explore some of the canyon biome now. There's a lot to see around here. That's where the savannah goes. There's another one of Sorceus's crystals. I guess we'll just catch more Pokemon and explore more, and I'll probably end... Or not... Maybe end, maybe not end, but I do want to do one more of the Elite Four fights. With the other girl. And we'll do Drayden last, and, like, save Drayden and, like, other stuff for next stream, maybe. Scraggy Sweat. It will abruptly headbutt anyone that makes eye contact with it. Its skull is extremely hard. I can claim a blueberry reward. I don't care. We finally found Seadra, and Seadra's just chilling over here. I feel like it should be back at the polar biome with Horsey. You're not even getting in the ball. Nice Hydro Pump. Where'd you get it? Ow. You're not in the water, but you're a water type. Nice. Its fin tips leak poison. Its fins and bones are highly valued as ingredients in herbal medicine. Okay, fine, I'll claim a reward. Stop telling me. Get the electrolyzer, and we're close to getting the magmarizer. It's kind of insane Perrin wants me to have 200 different types of Pokemon for her quest in this instead of 150. Because the 150 I already thought was, like, really steep, but was doable. This is, like, getting, like, nearly every Pokemon in the entire Blueberry Pokedex just for Perrin's quest.